Hey, Mickey,
Yeah.
what are the Play for Keeps guys doing talking about TV shows?
I don't know. It's kind of light outside for us to be on here right now.
Well, I know it's not Monday night. It's not 8 o'clock, but we're
Hmm.
here to talk about the Nacelleverse. That's right. Our fantastic friends over at the Nacelle Company have just released their brand new first ever animated series based on the RoboForce toy line. Exactly. So, you know what? We figured we'd jump on here and let's talk about it. Let's proceed.
All right.
We've got company!
A crisis has begun.
Someone has determined how to hack the 101s.
They've been attacking people, and we have the power to stop it. You sure you wouldn't want to join? Well, that went well.
What was unthinkable a few days ago has become a pattern. Those 101s were infected with some rogue code.
You've got this. You were programmed to lead. You got this. You got this.
He's got nothing!
Oh my god, Duke!
She's going to figure this out. We need to do so before she does.
Using the entire army of UA-101s to attack humanity isn't a liberation. It's a slaughter.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Built to be the best, but they ended up coming in last. Designed to be the future, but they were kept in the past. For one shining moment, they were put on center stage. In spite of all their hard work, they couldn't turn the page. Now the world's in danger by enemies far and near. 'Cause today's heroes have failed, and RoboForce was prevailed. RoboForce, rising up from the ashes. RoboForce, we'll be there when the world comes crashing down. RoboForce, when all the other heroes start to fall. RoboForce, we'll heed the call. RoboForce!
Wow. Absolutely
Yeah.
wow. It's Saturday morning cartoons are back, courtesy of the Nacelle Company. And yeah, Mickey's showing off there. He's got the second release of Max 89.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a beautiful figure, and I really wish I would have got on the pre-orders a lot sooner. Here I am
Uh,
skimming the web earlier today after I was finished watching this show,
yeah.
taking it all in. So, Mickey, what did you think?
Dude, I really, really liked it. I wasn't sure going in, even though I love Nacelle. I knew like it was going to be fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't sure what to expect quality wise. So let me tell you, it's great. I was super duper impressed by the voice acting in this. Like it was really, really good. And the story was awesome. Like I wasn't sure how deep this was going to go, watching the original RoboForce like pilot or whatever it was back in the day. And then
Absolutely.
coming to this, it's very different, but in the best way. Like I really think the direction of the show was really good. Sound design was amazing. Music was really good. I love that. I love that jingle. I love the theme.
I mean, look at our aesthetic. I mean, that
Yeah.
kind of fits.
Exactly. And then like even through the whole score and background music through the whole show is really good. There's just so many really high quality things
Hmm.
that look, I'm not knocking this animation, but it is like, it's a little more raw. It has room to grow. I think that's important.
Yep.
They're still getting their feet wet. They're still learning how to do this. But what's most important, and I always say this, the story has to be good, and it is.
This
I
is,
was invested, and that's all that's
yes.
important.
The story itself stands out because we know the normal tropes that you're going to see in TV shows of, hey, and especially with this, it's like, hey, the band broke up and let's get the band back together and everybody all happy and love each other and da 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 da. We know that story.
Yeah.
This is not that story. And
No.
I think that's what gives it the higher credit that it and praise it deserves.
Yeah.
Another thing, you're talking about the voice cast. One of the best things I was looking up on here, a lot of these voice actors are relatively unknowns.
Yeah. And did so well.
That like they've done a few little things to their IMDb credits, but these folks are going to just keep going and going.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what happens. Now, there's a breakdown. We have a bunch of the different characters. So right here on screen, we've got, let's start off. We got Max 89, 100, and we've got Sentinel on there. Now, let's just kind of pick out of the three on here, who is your favorite?
I'm going with the
Shh, we're not spoilers.
Oh, hey, dude. Yeah, you're right. Okay. But like, if you know the original toy line, I mean, come on.
True. Fair enough. I was actually a big fan of Sentinel. I think she was a very independent and headstrong character. I also love the fact that there was one point during the show where they were trying to get a Hawaiian lei on her, and it's like, I don't have a neck. Just put it somewhere. Another great character, of course. Like I said, we're going through the whole idea of getting the band back together. There was also Coptor. And I had to put this in here because the suction cups do work.
Yes, I love it that they highlight that throughout the show. They use them a lot of times in really good positions where they need them. And Copter was one of my favorite original RoboForce members because it was really voiced by Peter Cullen. But like, it was really cool to see him get some shine here too.
God, could you imagine if Peter Cullen would have come back and go, "Yeah, I've got the I am Optimus Prime and I have the yips."
He'd have to take a different role because Copper was a little more reserved and not quite as confident in this one.
Well, I think who would be the best voice for Cullen. And we're not knocking the voice cast that we have, but for character perfectly, it would more than likely be.
Oh yes.
Can you imagine Wrecker?
Oh man, he was great. He was great.
He really was, and I love the fact that I think that Wrecker is the unsung hero of this show.
Yeah.
Sure. He really got his time to shine. Definitely more of a second in command. I think that, I don't know and I'd like to see what everybody says in the comments, whether it was Sentinel or Wrecker, but it's neck and neck.
Yeah, for sure. Both of them definitely played pivotal roles in battles to like save someone or change the tide. So Wrecker was huge, especially when it came later in this final battle. We'll talk about in a little bit of like taking on the big bad.
Unfortunately, I don't have the still, but there was a brand new original RoboForce character added in this season with Blazer.
Oh yeah.
So I think she also has a great story. Again, this show really does come down to the story, and it's not the humans versus the robots, or the robots versus the humans. It's the robots versus the humans not liking the robots, and the robots not liking some humans, and it's very intricate.
Yeah, it's a way deeper story than you think it would be because there's a lot of like commercialism and like corporate greed and like are robots, human? Are they not? How do we treat AI and stuff like that? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So yeah, I really dig all that. I wanted to say though, we've been talking about these characters, and you brought it. Was it Blazer? Is the name?
Yep.
Yeah.
Her name. Yep.
I just want to say, because I didn't mention this in my earlier thoughts, there's a lot of character development and really good character work. Like these are very unique characters that have like different goals and aspirations and ways of wanting to do things and ways of thinking. So that was very good too.
You think about other shows that are robot related, everything is kind of a one trick pony. Like, okay, I'm the leader. I do this. I do that. Okay. These are, yes. Okay. Sentinel has her power set and her abilities. 100 has his abilities, but the characters and who they are far outweigh what, hey, I do this task.
Yeah.
And that, that's the real big thing. And then let's not also forget, we also have the humans as well. So Soroya here is the one who invented the RoboForce, and yeah, there's the corporate frat boy that
He was so annoying, but like
he
in the way
really
he's supposed to be. Yeah.
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 And it's just a fun, good show. Now all 6 episodes are up right now on Tubi, so you can go check them out.
Mhm.
And then speaking of checking things out, we also have a clip from the big final battle.
Get down, you big, stupid, purple thing! Holy grease!
I got you!
Nice save.
Owed you one. Won't stop.
Never stop.
Incoming!
I'm sorry, Max. Whatever happens, it beats imagining what we were supposed to be.
Target locked. RoboForce, the animated series. Stream free.
Excited.
It is exciting. So
Uh,
it's
Go ahead.
a lot. There's a bing, there's a boom, boom, and not only is the stuff that's right on the screen in your face, the big stuff. You know, you got to look in the background. The wonderful
Oh,
part in the Cell Company is that they like having this thick, rich universe.
Yeah.
Other figures, Big Lou shows up.
Yeah.
He's a total, he's just there for comic relief. Curmudgeon is hilarious.
Dude, loved Curmudgeon.
You look in the background, you see the Great Garloo. He's doing some sort of celebrity roast thing. It's just fun. It's thick. It's rich. I'm waiting to see where this goes. We also have another few characters because I said this is the Nacelleverse.
The 3 big ones, 3 big cameos.
3 big cameos. So is it these 3?
The ones you got behind you? Oh,
Oh no. Or is it the fact that because it is the Nacelleverse, we do see folks from the planet of the Sectars as well?
Yep.
But I think it's some Martians that shows up.
Yeah, I could see Mars, guys. Look.
That's right. And let me tell you, look also in the background on there. It's Limburger loans. Like this is the stuff you got to pay
Yes.
attention to.
Yes. That's good.
So it's just go out and watch the show and enjoy it, folks, because
And
that's all we're asking you to do.
It's a quick watch. It's 6 episodes, 25 minutes ish.
Yeah, 23 to 25 minutes, depending on the episodes. So we highly recommend it. And I think, what do we give this for a rating? So let's do a 1 out of 10.
Okay. I'm thinking, what are we going like a high 8 here? Almost.
I think it fits perfectly considering that what model they are. The Play for Keeps crew, we're going to give this an 8.9 out of 10 to the max, of course.
Of course.
All right. So thank you so much to the Nacelle Company for sending these clips and stills
Yes.
and figures and everything over. We're looking forward to seeing what else comes out. And keep in mind, here on Play for Keeps, we do have figure reviews coming up. So I do have this all planned out, ready to go. But just to make sure, go check it out. It's on Tubi. Go to nacellecompany.com, purchase your figures, purchase your toys. Again, it's a good show. We highly recommend it. And of course, as always, Mickey, say the thing.
Don't just play for fun.
Play for keeps and watch Tubi.
Yes.